Hello, this is Gail with Coloring to Color, and today we're going to take a look at Joanna Basford's Secret Garden, but these are the postcards. So there are 20 postcards in this book, and I forgot to take the measurements, but I want to say it's somewhere along the lines of 4 by 6-ish, so something like that. Let's go ahead and take a flip through. I did color, I think, one page in this, and when I get to it, I'll explain what I used for it. But let's take a flip through. Now, as I understand it, and I don't own Secret Garden, yeah, one of the few colorists, I guess, that doesn't own it. I believe some of these images are shrunk down images of the images in her book. And I think some of them are just portions. Like, I think this is just a portion of one of her pages. Not positive. Now you will see some very fine detail. Let me go ahead and bring this up closer for you. And you'll see that there's some pretty fine detail in some of this. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge for anything other than a fine liner or some extremely sharp colored pencils. Just keep that in mind. I mean, I'd still go ahead and color it. I wouldn't have any issues with it. Okay, here's one that I colored with something that I had just got, and these are the Kohinoor Polycolor pencils. I also used some alcohol markers, some water-based markers, some gel pens, some stickles, and a multitude of other things. So let's take a look at the back. For bleed through, my juiciest markers, and these are called Master markers, I believe, that Master is the brand, they bled through. So not anything I wasn't expecting. The Spectrum Noir markers, alcohol markers, did not have an issue with bleed through. Water-based markers, not an issue. Gel pens, not an issue. Takes colored pencils very, very well. And yeah, so I think you can pretty much use anything you want to in this book as far as media goes. Now, I did not use any watercolor pencils, like any ink tints or anything like that, but I imagine that would be fine. Now, you could, of course, take these out and actually mail them. I think if I wanted to use them as a card, though, I would take them out and I would put them on another piece of cardstock. Because, I don't know, mailing them, they might get banged up in the mail. I think I'd put them on cardstock, put them in an envelope, and send them that way. But me, I think I'm going to keep them in my book. Now this one does have a fair amount of fine detail here, so you will need some, fine liners, etc. And this one I know is a shrunk down version of the one in the large book. Again, a lot of fine detail. This one I will not do unless I feel like being frustrated. I mean, I like fine detail up to a point. Here's another one that has a lot of fine detail on it. It's probably going to be one of the last things I try. And that's the end of it. Again, this is Secret Garden by Joanna Basford. It was originally published, I want to say, in 2014. So this is, I think, probably, if not her first, then one of her first of her books. I recommend this one with reservations. Some of the images are really super fine. A lot of the images look like, are like this, and they're wonderful to color. So I would say if you don't like a lot of fine detail, this is not the book for you. but if you're a huge fan of Secret Garden and you don't mind, breaking out the fine liners, etc., I'd recommend this. So I hope you've enjoyed this flip through. This is Gail signing out, saying have a great day and have fun coloring. Bye.